Greetings, this is Astrologer Pam Younghans, and here is my forecast for the week of February 21st to 27th, 2022. Venus and Mars are linked arm in arm now, traveling side by side through the zodiac. Over the next 2 weeks, they will move together through the final degrees of Capricorn, cross paths with powerful Pluto on March 3rd, and enter Aquarius together on March 5th. They will be within 1 degree of each other until March 13th, and then will gradually separate. This traveling conjunction symbolizes the very complex set of circumstances that we are currently navigating. When two planets conjoin, their energies blend together. If the two planets are compatible, they support each other and enhance each other's strengths. However, Venus is the goddess of harmony, and Mars is the god of war. They represent the opposites of what we call feminine and masculine qualities. As such, the merging of their energies is something like trying to blend oil and water. Venus and Mars cross paths with each other every year, so their rendezvous is not a novel event. What is significant about 2022 is that the two planets are in such close proximity for an extended period, instead of just a few days. And since Venus and Mars will conjoin catalyst Pluto together, we're potentially building up to a cathartic or revelatory moment in early March. The tension of this oil and water pairing is palpable, causing a continued feeling of shakeup as we try to navigate the polarities. Will we choose war or will we choose peace, both personally and globally? How can we utilize the positive qualities of both planets, the assertiveness of Mars, and Venus's capacity for reconciliation, inappropriate balance? Humanity is struggling with the shift from a patriarchal society into one that honors both the masculine and the feminine equally. This is in no way a minor transition, so the level of tension around the process is to be expected. Spiritually, we are learning about combining the sacred polarities of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Energetically, this can be a very confusing and exhausting time, especially if we try to maintain some sense of consistency when all appears to be crumbling. Given this greater evolutionary process that is underway, it seems appropriate timing that this week marks the first pass of the Pluto Return for the United States. This means that the planet Pluto has made a complete circuit of the zodiac since the nation was birthed in 1776, and now has returned to the degree of Capricorn that it occupies in the U.S. natal chart. Every nation goes through its own Pluto return, but since it takes about 248 years for Pluto to orbit the Sun, a country must be of a certain age before it engages in this process. The Pluto return is a time for a country to reinvent itself, to transform its power structure and its constitution to meet the demands of the changing times. This is an enormous endeavor, not an overnight process. In physical reality, a huge ship cannot be turned quickly, although a new course can be laid with relative dispatch. The U.S. Pluto return has been in effect since early 2021. It will be exact to the degree 3 times in 2022, on February 22nd, July 11th, and December 28th. It is around these dates that we may see specific developments related to the nation's evolutionary transition. And with Jupiter semisquare Pluto this Wednesday, the urgency for change is amplified right now. Here are the most important planetary aspects we'll be working with this week, day by day. On Monday, Mercury is semisquare Neptune. The mind can feel a bit foggy with this aspect, making it a tricky day for making decisions. It may also be hard to communicate clearly, or even to define our thoughts. There are no major aspects exact on Tuesday. On Wednesday, Mars is sextile Neptune. Our actions are influenced by our spiritual ideals. It is easier to forgive and to act from a place of compassion. Also on Wednesday, Jupiter is semisquare Pluto. This aspect represents distrust and disillusionment that can interfere with our progress. We are shown the belief structures that must change if we are to evolve personally and globally. Can we maintain and even grow in compassion rather than falling prey to the belief that the end justifies the means? This semisquare also tests our ability to hold strong boundaries instead of falling into the role of victim, rescuer, or martyr. Also on Wednesday, Mercury is sextile Chiron. It is easier to express caring and concern today as we understand the wound that is causing anger or fear. On Thursday, Venus is sextile Neptune. The heart opens with this aspect, enabling us to express love and understanding. Also on Thursday, Mercury is square Uranus. New ideas and insights challenge our existing concepts. Nervous energy is heightened, and it can be hard to focus on one subject for long. On Friday, Mars is square Eris. The god of war and the goddess of discontent face off, with neither side being willing to budge. Then on Saturday, Venus is square Eris. Alliances, relationships, and financial markets can be disrupted if individuals are overly focused on their own agendas. On Sunday, the Sun is semisquare Eris. The Pisces Sun challenges us to be compassionate, even with those we consider to be troublemakers. Also on Sunday, the Moon in Capricorn is conjunct Venus, Mars, and Pluto. I don't usually discuss lunar aspects since they are quite short-term, but the Moon enters Capricorn on Friday and will cross paths with Venus, Mars, and Pluto on Sunday. This means that the Moon may trigger important events related to the Venus-Mars-Pluto conjunction today. If your birthday is this week, your innate Pisces idealism and compassionate nature are heightened this year. However, you will also be learning the importance of having strong boundaries, as you are likely to encounter people who do not share your spiritual motivations and beliefs. The most challenging of these differences of opinion may manifest within your family, requiring you to grow in your own healthy self-care practices. It is important to know that there are times when saying no is actually best for everyone. This is Astrologer Pam Younghans. Thank you for being with me on this journey.
We hope that you have enjoyed this article. For over 30 years, we at Inner Self have sought to encourage new attitudes and new possibilities. For more inspiration, visit us at innerself.com. Thank you.
Visit the Inner Self Market for new attitudes and new possibilities. You'll find inspiring books, wonderful music CDs, audiobooks, card decks, candles, jewelry, gifts, all kinds of wonderful things. Visit us at market.innerself.com.